It's on. Hi, guys.
Hi,
I have a special guest here with me. What's your name?
Grayson.
And what are we going to talk about today, Grayson?
Poop.
Say it louder.
Poop.
One more time.
Poop!
We're going to talk about poop. How does it feel when you go poop?
Good.
Let's put this down. And how many times a day do you poop?
Every day.
Every day. Okay. So we want to know from you, which of you, I'm going to take that. Okay. That's good. Thanks. Which of you poop every day? And this question actually did come in from a client. She was like, I'm eating all this food. Hold on. I'm feeling kind of constipated. What do you recommend? So in this, it all ties down to our gut, right? Where's your gut? Oh, you're going to spill that. Where's your gut? Can you point to your gut? Yeah, it's like down here in your belly, right? And does your gut sometimes feel good or sometimes feel bad, or does it always feel good?
Always.
It always feels good. Why do you think your gut always feels good?
Because you poop.
Because you poop. Yeah, that's a good one. So Grayson kind of jumped the gun here, but we're going to go ahead so we don't make a mess. Some of the stuff that we use, and this is not a promotional video, so don't be like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. No, we're going to talk about your gut. We're going to talk about gut health. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but we are going to talk about some of the products that we've been using for the past 5 years. How old are you?
4.
So I started taking this when you were in my belly. You had this before you could even take this. Did you know that? Maybe that's why your gut feels so good all the time. Because my gut didn't feel so good when I was Grayson's age. In fact, it felt bad literally from the moment I was born. And I'm not even kidding about that. I struggled with gut issues from being a baby, all the way up until they told me I was lactose intolerant. Do you know what lactose intolerant is? What do you think lactose intolerant? You can't have lactose. Do you know what lactose is in? Milk, yogurt, ice cream. I got to college, they're like, oh, you're lactose intolerant. Has anybody ever told you that? And I had a conversation this morning with a mom, hold on, who was like, yeah, I'm lactose intolerant. And I was like, did you know, you're going to spill it. Did you know you're actually supposed to become lactose intolerant? So after you're a little bit older than Grayson, lactase is an enzyme in your gut that drops off. Because do you drink milk from mommy anymore? No, you don't need it. And so biologically, lactase is the enzyme that breaks down lactose, and it naturally is supposed to go away. So naturally, you're supposed to become lactose intolerant. Okay, I'm gonna let you take this because I know you're like dying. Just tell us what, hold on. What is this?
Mood.
What does mood do? What does mood do? Why do you take mood?
To make you feel good.
To make you feel good? Why else? Do you love it? Okay, so this is our kids' mood. It comes in adult mood. You take adult mood? No, it's capsules. So we don't take adult mood. We take kids' mood because mood actually goes down in your gut and teaches your gut to produce more serotonin. So just like your gut does or doesn't produce lactase to break down lactose, that's an enzyme, it can and cannot produce serotonin. Now, what would happen?
I need to get water.
You need to get water? All right, go get water and come back. Grayson will be right back. But it's so important to understand that all of our hormones and our signaling comes from our gut. And if we think about our gut as an 8-lane highway up to our brain, right? What would happen if all of a sudden we blocked one of those lanes of traffic? Now, Waze is like, you got to reroute, you got to merge, you got to come in tighter and closer. And as our gut gets more and more crowded, start to think about that. We don't have the capacity to feel energized. Like, I think that's one of the first things that shuts down is your energy starts to diminish and you feel fatigued. And then what else gets affected? If we start to crowd in these 8 lanes of traffic, we still have to function and wake up and do all the things we have to do throughout the course of the day, but stuff gets kind of gunked up if you think about it, and you just don't sleep very well. Or you get kind of grouchy. That was actually a topic that came up a couple of times this week. Mom's being like, gosh, I just hate feeling grouchy. Sometimes I feel grouchy and I snap. And I think that's just an honest conversation we have to have, because I remember getting, and it still happens. I'm not sitting here telling you that I'm perfect at all, but it still happens where I will become a little bit more short-tempered. And that's why I'm not saying take a supplement to, mitigate, but there's pieces of the puzzle, guys, right? And a piece of the puzzle is drink water. That's what Grayson went to go do because he knows he has to drink water. A piece of the puzzle is eat healthy food, eat clean. A piece of the puzzle is supplement in a healthy way. This is actually going to signal my body to produce more serotonin so I don't feel as grouchy or mom, grouchy. Grayson, do you like when I yell at you? No, I don't like when I yell at him either. And then beyond that, Oh, we got a nice water bottle. You go, buddy. Did you get that by yourself? Good job. It's very nice. Beyond that, then it starts to impact our ability to, get rid of waste, pooping, which is what this whole video is about. So I want to start by saying that a poop a day is exactly what we want to have. Like less than one a day is not okay. That's my little rhyme. I made that up. If you repeat that, make sure you give me credit for that. But it's true, less than a poop a day is not okay. We want to make sure that we are pooping every single day. Do it this way, just so you don't spill it because you ripped the whole back of it. Okay. And that's how you take kids' mood. It literally is like a little pixie stick. There's no sugar in it. And it's amazing. Now, what actually helps them to go to the bathroom or not have gut issues is our foundation regimen. It's called Fundamentals because it's fundamental to have to poop every single day. And how do we take your fundamentals, because you do not like it, mixed in water like I take mine, right? You don't like that. How do we make yours? Will you tell everyone once you're done with your mood?
You put it in your water.
No, you don't put it in water. You don't drink it. What do we do in yours? Come on in. Come on in here. You put it in an ice
pop.
We make it this way in an ice pop. So Grayson actually has probiotic ice pops. And I know some of you are like, oh, but I take probiotics. No, you take lactobacillus, bifidobacterium, right? Like those are like the two. Turn over your bottle. Like, oh my gosh, how did she know that? Because that's all the stores sell. It's a digestive probiotic. That's all you take. These have very specific strains because there's actually thousands of strains of probiotics, BT dubs, and it enables us to reprime our gut, get those 8-lane highway, those lanes functioning and operating really clearly. Thank you for throwing that in the garbage. That was great. Thank you for doing that. And then, oh, come on in. Show them. What do you take next? What is that?
Vitamins.
Your vitamins. And how do your vitamins make you feel?
Good.
Yeah, they feel pretty good, right? So how many do you take?
Two.
Two.
How many do I take?
You want to take an extra one? Go for it. It's easy. It's great when that happens. The one caveat is, we make ice pops. I don't know if I said that or not, but I'll make sure I say that. We make ice pops. He takes his mood. You can't have 7 vitamins. You can have 3. And it's just fun.
I got 5.
No, you're done. Are you my negotiator? All right. So Grayson's going to, I know, I just can't even handle his face right now. Pooping is incredibly important. And like I said, it is a piece in the puzzle. There are 8 lanes of communication that travel up and down your vagus nerve. That's your gut-brain axis, or it's a fancy way of saying it's your immune system. So for people that are constantly sick or constantly battling stuff, that's your immune system. That's your gut-brain connection. Isn't that crazy? It's all connected. And that was actually a conversation I had in a women's group this morning where they were like, oh my gosh, like how would that interact with that? And how would that impact, a child's ability to focus or pay attention? And it is all connected. So poop is what got me out of the classroom, not because anybody in the classroom was pooping. It was actually because people in the classroom were not pooping. And I'm like, how can I teach people in a different way how important it is to excrete every single day? And for this client in particular, I know I'm kind of all over the place today, but that's what happens when you bring a 4-year-old into the video. You okay? Put your hands up and then choke. We want to make sure we're drinking enough water. Thank you for that great, visual. We want to make sure we're getting rest so that our body does what it has to do. And then for this client, Mike's going to recommend that she take some seed fiber in this interim of increasing her food amount because it could be a little bit difficult for her body to excrete that food currently in this time. There he goes again. Very active. And that at least will assist her in giving her body a little bit more fiber to make sure things are moving along. Because if you think about it, when you're digesting food, your food has to pull your body rather has to pull nutrients out of the food as it travels along your intestines, moved by these little hair-like structures called villi, right? So it's moving and it's taking all of the nutrients out that you need. When it goes too slow, now we kind of have like a toxic overload. And when it goes too fast, there's not an opportunity for things to get pulled out. Now, I've been in both situations. I don't know where you've sat before, but in the situation where it goes too fast, that has its own problems. When it goes too slow, that makes us feel bloated and not very good and tired and fatigued because you literally have toxins sitting in your body hanging out. So a piece of the puzzle, I'm never going to sit here and be like, just take this and you'll feel totally better. Some people do. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's a piece of the puzzle. If you're going to do this and go to McDonald's and eat garbage, and I'm not saying McDonald's only, I'm saying candy, donuts, ice pops, ice cream, cookies, high. Like if you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to take these supplements, go eat like garbage, that's not going to work. It's got to be all the pieces. So this client right now that's eating more food, it's healthy food, it's good food, it's great for her. We're going to incorporate some fiber with her good sleep habits and her water drinking and her healthy food habits. And it could be the piece of the puzzle that just kind of snaps in, and all of a sudden the whole picture comes together. And she's like, wow, I feel so much better. So it's important, I think, to talk about all of this. And if you're not having a bowel movement every day, that's worth a conversation. Because if you just think about the toxic junk that's sitting in your body, you want that to move. You want that to get out. And you don't want it to happen too fast. You know, some of the things that we take OTC, over the counter, it speeds things along, or stress speed things along. So another topic for another day. I hope that was helpful. You have now checked out. So is there anything that you would like to add, Grayson, to the end of this video?
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk soon. Poop. Do your
Bye.
poops.